You know the challenge as a science teacher, right? How do you get students to stop just memorizing facts and start doing real science? Well, what if you could turn your classroom into this high-tech lab, where your students are actually collaborating to solve real medical mysteries? Today, we are diving into Venom CoLab, a platform that's designed to do exactly that. It's all about turning your students into a team of real-world scientists.
So, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll break down what Venom CoLab actually is. Then, you'll get to hear straight from teachers about the impact it's having in their classrooms. We'll also dig into the solid research that proves this thing works. After that, we'll walk through how it works for you, the teacher, and finally, we'll get to see the incredible scientific adventure your students are about to go on.
All right, let's jump right in. Part 1. Science Class Reimagined. So what's the big idea here? What exactly is Venom CoLab, and what makes it so different from your standard science lesson?
Okay, so at its heart, Venom CoLab is this amazing online platform where students don't just learn about science, they actually do science. They get to step into the shoes of scientists, work together, and use research about venom, actual venom, to solve real medical problems. It's a total shift from just passively learning to actively discovering.
The whole system is built on 3 key parts that work together perfectly. Every student gets a digital science journal to record all their work. They run experiments in these immersive virtual labs, and the best part? It all works right in a web browser, so no fancy headsets or equipment are needed. And for you, there's the educator dashboard, which gives you a real-time window into what everyone's doing, so you can guide them without constantly looking over their shoulder.
So that's the what. But what about the why? I mean, what does this actually look like in a real, busy classroom? Let's hear directly from teachers who've been using Venom CoLab. You're going to want to hear the impact it's had.
This quote from teacher Natalie Reno, it just says it all, doesn't it? When she asked her class if they liked this more than their standard curriculum, it was unanimous. Every single hand went up. We're not talking about a small jump in engagement here. This is a whole new level of connection students are having with science.
In that engagement, it's not just an individual thing. The platform is literally built to make teamwork essential. Another teacher, Joanne Reeves, saw her students naturally start to support and help each other. Because here's the thing. No single student has all the info they need. They have to rely on each other to succeed, and that creates this incredible, supportive lab environment.
You know, something pretty powerful happens when kids step into these scientific roles. They start to see a future for themselves in these fields. Teachers are saying they're hearing more talk about STEM careers than they've ever heard before, and it's because the students are actually getting a taste of what it's really like.
And this quote, this one just brilliantly captures the whole point. The experience feels so authentic that students feel truly empowered. They're not just, checking boxes on an assignment. They are being scientists. And that feeling is what makes the learning really stick.
Now, these stories from teachers are fantastic, but you and I both know we need to see the proof. So let's look at the hard data, the research-backed results that show just how effective this platform truly is.
Okay, so the effectiveness here isn't just a feeling, it's officially verified. Venom CoLab has earned an SSAA Level 2 certification. Now, for educators, this is a really big deal. It means that under the federal Every Student Succeeds Act, this platform has met some super rigorous third-party standards that prove it actually works.
And the study that got them that certification, it was huge. We're talking 699 middle schoolers across 32 different classrooms. And they weren't all in one place either. This was across urban, suburban, and rural schools. That kind of diversity means the results are solid, no matter what kind of school you teach in.
So what does this moderate evidence thing actually mean? Well, it's a pretty high bar. It means the research meets the tough standards of the federal What Works clearinghouse. It means it shows a real, statistically significant positive impact on student learning. And it means it was validated with hundreds of students in multiple schools. Bottom line, the data proves it works.
Okay, so we know it's engaging for students, and we know it's proven to be effective, but how does it actually fit into your world, your day-to-day teaching? Let's break down the experience from your side of the desk.
So this is basically your command center, the educator dashboard. From here, you can see everything you need in a single glance. You can set up your teams, see exactly where each group is in their research, and even click into an individual student's work if you think they need a little nudge. It's all about giving you the right information right when you need it.
And getting up and running is designed to be totally painless. You get a really thorough educator guide, you attend a quick 1-hour online training, and bam, you're ready to set up your classes and go. Teachers have said the whole process is incredibly straightforward.
which lets you focus on the fun part, watching your students make discoveries.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. As Natalie Reno points out here, that educator guide is a massive time saver. It lays out everything for you. Objectives, standards, essential questions, making your lesson planning so much easier. It's a tool that was clearly designed with busy teachers in mind.
And now for my favorite part. Let's flip the script and see what this whole adventure looks like from the student's point of view. How do they actually become scientists in Venom CoLab?
The journey kicks off when each student joins a team and gets a specific scientific role. They could be the zoologist who studies the animal that produces the venom, or maybe they're the biochemist who's analyzing the venom's different parts. Each role has its own unique tasks and its own data, making every single student a crucial expert for their team.
Then, students get to dive into their digital lab. And I mean, they're not just reading some text on a screen. They are interacting with virtual lab equipment, they're conducting experiments, and then they're analyzing the data that comes out of it. It's this active, hands-on process that makes all those abstract science concepts feel real and, frankly, pretty exciting.
Now this is where the magic of collaboration really kicks in. At key points, the platform pulls the students together for these lab meetings, and in these meetings, they have to share what they found from their specific role. The zoologist might share some data that the pharmacologist then needs to solve their piece of the puzzle. No one student has all the answers, so they absolutely have to talk and reason together to move forward.
And all of their hard work comes together in this one tangible product, a shared digital poster. As they finish each stage of their research, the team adds their new findings, building this awesome, living record of their journey. It acts like a daily exit ticket and also their final presentation piece, which keeps everyone accountable and on the same page.
So, when you look at the whole picture, Venom CoLab is this proven way to get beyond the textbook and turn your classroom into a real hub for scientific discovery. It gives your students the chance to not just learn about science, but to actually be scientists. So the question really isn't if we can empower the next generation of innovators, it's how. And this might just be the very answer you've been looking for.